Welcome to our daily hovers. I'm Meeka Nomicon, and today I'm playing through the game The Vermander Curse, where JP Vermander has an issue. He feels like he's been swindled, with the offending party being the local hospital. Well, what else is he to do than commit a ritualistic curse? You wanted to see me, Mr. Vermander, sir? Oh, I do like the slow turn there. Hannah, why aren't these month's profits as high as last month's? I've been looking all over that piece of paper you gave me earlier. I don't like all the numbers on it. I can't make heads or tails out of that dang thing. They raised the threshold on how much you need to donate in order to get your tax deduction. Remember, sir? They did what? When was this? Sir, I've been reminding you about this for the last 8 months. But it's actually fine, though. You still end up saving way more money than if you didn't get the deduction, so... With the good Lord as my witness, I am being swindled. I will not stand for this. No one gets over on JP Vermander. No, sir. Not today, and not ever. But, sir, now then, where have I been donating all my hard-earned money to again? The hospital, sir. Hospital? Which one? There's only one in town, sir. The only hospital in this godforsaken backwater town. And they still have the nerve to swindle me out of my money? Well, I know exactly how to handle a situation like this. Prepare the ritual, Hannah, and go fetch me my robes. The ritual? But Mr. Vermander, sir, please. This is entirely uncalled for. The people in that hospital have done nothing to you, sir. Besides, the difference in profits between this month and the last month is only about 1% less, sir. That's nice and all, Hannah, but I don't remember asking. Now go. We don't have time to waste. Notify me immediately when everything is ready. Okay, sir. Well, hi there. Who are you? Hello? Hello? Anyone home? I hear. Give a gal a minute. Yeah? Ah, hello there. Dr. Ida, I presume. That's me. Who's asking? Fantastic. I'm Morton, the nurse whose transfer request you received. Transfer request? What in the world are you talking about? You aren't aware? Surely you've read the email concerning me. We don't get no regular internet out here, sonny boy. Only thing we can get out here is the old satellite connection. And we ain't got that either. But if you're here to help, and I ain't about to complain, you got a lot to learn, so you better pay attention, 'cause I'm only saying this once. I'm all ears, Doctor. When patients come in, I write their information down on this here clipboard. Wouldn't it be better to use the computer instead? No. Well, I respect that, Dr. Ida. No explanation, no justification, just no. The waiting room is over here. Ain't much to say about it. The magazines are older than I am. I ain't got none of them worth reading no more. Oh my. We got 8 rooms. 3 are occupied and the rest ain't. Mr. Lang Boyd is over in room 5A. He had a pretty bad back injury, but we fixed him right up. Miss Tammy Giles is in room 3A. She needed one of them teeth pulled, and we ain't got many options for anesthetic. So I gave her some of that old-fashioned medicine. I gave her under the sink. Wait, are you saying you got her drunk or something? Did you make moonshine for something? She'll be a little dizzy for a while, but everything else went smooth as silk. Impressive. There's a woman over in 7A too. Poor thing cut her hands up real bad on her job, then tried to hide it. Her boss found out and sent her here. I ain't managed to figure out her name, so I wrote her down as Jane Doe and patched her up. Ah, a mystery. I wonder who she is. We ain't known to ask too many questions around here, Mr. Morton. We're here to help. Got it? Understood, Doctor. We got 2 bathrooms, an operating room, and something like a kitchen. Oh, excellent. The lights in here don't work half the time. We keep our medicine supply in the OR, but most of the bottles are empty because the budget ain't paying to refill them. And there ain't nothing either in the fridge, so don't even bother checking. Oh, does anything in this hospital function as intended? Not really. And that's about it. Let's head back to the front desk so we can get you signed in and start your first shift. Okay, so, Nurse Morton, are you regretting moving to this hospital yet? That old sign-in sheet is somewhere over there. I suggest you go ahead and start searching for it yourself, 'cause I ain't about to come look for it. Understood, Doctor. I'll find it. In the meantime, I'd better go make my rounds and check on the patients. Come and get me if you need something. Okay, so Oh, okay, I'm the doctor, I see. Well, better go check on my patients then, that's what I'm gonna do. Radio. What did I say? I think I said 3A, right? Oh, there's a bathroom. 3A, check on the patient. Hi, patient, how you doing? How you feeling, dear? Hey, Dr. Ela! What are you doing here? Still ain't sobered up yet, huh? Nope. That's fine, dear. At least that tooth ain't gonna bother you no more. Just give it some time and try to get some rest, okay? Okay. Well, yep, you are high as a kite. Well, you're just drunk off your head. I'll leave you to it. Okay, so 3A and then 6A, right? Nope, 6A was not the solution. Was it 5A? Hey, it's 5A. How you doing? You look a little bit aggressive. Everything alright in here? I'm fine, Doctor. Matter of fact, I feel like I could walk out of here right now. Ow. See, he can't even laugh without hurting him. This is exactly why I said, Lang, baby, please, stay off the roof. It's dangerous. We can pay someone else to clean the gutters. But did he listen? No. He waited until I left for work and then tried to get up there himself. One little gust of wind and next thing you know, bam, straight into the hedges. You know, I could have done it if the wind hadn't picked up. That's not the point. You shouldn't been up there in the first place. Doctor, can you please give this man something to fix his terminal lack of common sense? Please? Sorry, honey, but we ain't got nothing to fix that. Now, you two try to take it easy, alright? I'll be back later on. Okay, you two, I'll leave you to it. Try not to kill each other. Was it 7A? It was 7A. Are you the... Oh, yeah, you are the Jane Doe. How you doing, dear? Okay. And is fine, no? You ain't got nothing to worry about. It'll regrow back good as new. Good. Thank you. You're most welcome, dear. Try to get some rest and I'll check back in later. Yes, yes. Alright, that's everyone. I'd better get back to Mr. Morden. Okay. Oh! Morden, that was creepy. Why are you like that, Morden? Dr. Ida! The phone started ringing while you were gone, so I answered it. And the caller won't stop going on and on about rituals and demons, among other things that I don't understand. I think that it may be best if you talk to her. There's always something. Honey, slow down. Ain't none of this making sense. Please, you have to get out of there right now. My boss just summoned an actual, genuine demon, and now you're all in danger. Uh-huh. And who do you work for again? J.P. Vermander, madam. Who is that, Doctor? He's some rich city boy who moved out here when he inherited his family's estate. A lot of folks around here have to pay him rent just 'cause his family owns the land. Yes, that's him exactly. I don't know all the details, but there's a blood pact, and a demon, and a curse, and all kinds of other stuff. You need to leave now. Once the clock strikes 10, you won't be able to leave. Honey, that's less than 2 minutes. Ain't no way we're getting everyone out of here that fast. My goodness. I didn't expect the stakes to be this high on my first night. But I'm committed at this point. Is there anything we can do to help our situation? I did go snooping into a few old journals kept by the Vermanders. Based on what I've read, if you can make it to sunrise, the demon will leave. But there's a bunch of rules you'll need to follow in order to keep yourself safe. For example, every hour until sunrise, the demon will enter the place it was summoned to. It will travel down the nearest hallway in search of blood, specifically your blood. Its own rules prevent it from opening doors to search for you, so keep those closed. What room are you both in right now? The reception area. You'll need to keep that in mind, alright? When the demon arrives, make sure you're all in the same room as when the ritual started. If someone isn't, the demon will know, and once it knows where someone is, closing the doors won't stop it. If you're ready, I can tell you what to expect once 10 o'clock hits. I ain't about to let no demon run roughshod through my house of healing. Just tell us what we need to do, honey. Okay, here's what's going to happen first. The demon places a lot of emphasis on windows for some reason, right? It'll try to use its powers to open up windows around itself. You're gonna need, and I cannot stress this enough, you're gonna need to close any and all windows before the hour is up. Leave one open, the demon gets stronger, and you don't want that, alright? If you finish with everything you need to do before the hour is up, try staring at the clock. I'm sure it will help pass the extra time faster. I'll stay on the line just in case you need me to repeat something. Good luck, and please be careful. Okay, so everyone needs to be in the room they started in. I need to make sure all windows are closed. There's no windows in here. That's spectacular. Let me guess, I'm gonna need to go check the windows in all the patient's room, right? I mean, how do I know if the windows are open? I mean, should I... it's 10 a.m., right? It is. Okay, so we're just gonna go in and check all the rooms. I'm assuming... maybe hello. I'm not seeing any windows at all. Hi. Wait, why is your door open? Oh, I left this open. Sorry. The windows? This all seems okay. There's no windows. Am I missing something? Do people move around? Okay, you're still where you're supposed to be. Blinds are all down. is this open? Oh, I see. So when the blinds are up, that's the issue. Don't bring them up again. I'm telling you now. Okay, that's fine. I mean, do I just need to check them all once and then I can be confident that they're all down? I think so. Okay, I'm gonna say that I'm pretty confident that I've done it all. So now can I just come in here and stare at the clock? I mean, everyone's in the same room. Come on. Do I need to get closer to stare at the clock? Do I need to close these? Close all the doors. Okay, now stare at the clock. Oh, I see. Not only do I need to stare, I need to click on it. The time was 11 p.m. All the windows had been closed. And then it arrived. You can't get inside though, right? I've closed all the doors. Every door is closed. Everyone is in their correct room. Haha, you can't get in. See? I closed the doors. Yes? Ha! Leave! Leave, you fool! Let's go back the way you came. Why do I get the feeling it's not going to be that easy? Here's what's going to happen next. The demon will try to draw power from any lights it can gain access to, right? You'll notice inside a room trying to siphon power when the light starts flickering. When it happens, all you need to do is enter the room and close the door and shut your eyes for a few seconds. You're really going to need to use the space inside your mind to focus for this next to work. You'll know it worked when the light stops flickering, and make sure you do it right, okay? If you don't, then... Doctor, you look tired. That's 'cause I am. Then let me handle things this hour. You should rest. Oh, you know what, Morton? I think you're nice. I think you're actually kinder than I thought. I thought you were just being creepy. Okay. So, how will I know when he stops flickering? No, it's still flickering. Close the door. I forgot to close the door. I don't know when it's worked. Is there a certain amount of time I'm going to keep my eyes closed for? Okay, I think I did it. Well, I've done this one. You know what? I keep forgetting how tall this couch is. No, this seems alright. I am feeling abnormally tall. Okay, it's fine, keep looking. No, these are all looking fine. Nope. I mean, couldn't we just turn all the lights off? Hi. Why have you got the light? Stop it! Stop opening them! Okay. No, seems okay. Hi. If your lights flickering, no. If you're sure. Is it just that one? Then again, it was just the one for Thingy as well, right? Wait, what are you doing here? You need to get back to your room. Hey! Matt, please. Strange things are happening tonight, and I need you to get back to your room. My bad. I'll go now. Please do. Okay. So yeah, I think I've got... Oh, is this going to be one of those things where I'm going to have to add all the rules together? So make sure nothing's flickering, make sure no windows are open, make sure they're all in their correct rooms. Okay, I think everything's good now, right? Wait, wasn't there someone in 6 or was it 7? It was 7. Okay, you're in your right place. 5A, you're in your right place. The thing's now closed. You're back into 3A now, right? Good. Everyone's behaving normally now, and now these doors get closed. I am 10% confident we've done this all correctly, so let's speed up. Oh, we didn't actually have much time left. The time was 12 a.m. All the windows had been closed. None of the lights had been left flickering. Did I? By this point, The pain meds given to Mr. Langboyd earlier in the day had started to wear off. So, despite his wife's insistence to stay put, he went to inquire about it. And then it arrived. I didn't know we had to keep giving them painkillers. Oh no. Oh, he's dead. He's dying and it's not even my fault. This is not my fault. I didn't do it. Oh no. You fools. You should have stayed in your room. On the day of his accident, Lang Boyd's mind was not on the potential consequences of his actions. Far from it, in fact. His mind was instead on how happy his wife and children would be after he cooked their favourite dinner. A dinner that he could not afford to make unless he used the money he'd saved by cleaning the gutters himself. The grandest intentions had now unintentionally doomed their entire family. Oh no. What was that noise? Please tell me you didn't forget something. You can't let this thing do any more damage than it already has. So please, try to focus. Listen to this. Here's what's going to happen this time. You'd be surprised how much the demon's powers resonate with electronics. It can gain access into the phone lines and try to gain power too. If you notice the phone continuously ringing, then that's exactly what it's trying to do, alright? Now, this is going to sound crazy, but you'll need to pick the phone up and listen. Pay attention, because this part is important. If you hear anything, and I mean anything, on the other end, you gotta recite this mantra. Your presence is not welcomed here. You must depart immediately. Don't worry, you'll remember it when the time comes. But if there's silence on the other end of the phone, then keep quiet. Silence means that it hasn't properly figured out the phone's location yet. And you don't want to give it any clues, alright? I ain't as tired anymore. You can let me handle things this time. Sounds good to me, Doctor. You take this hour, then I'll take the next. Okay, so phone, lights, make sure people are all in their rooms, check if they need painkillers. Wait, the fact it's flashing, is that it? You listen closely. You don't hear anything from the other side of the phone. Say nothing. You can sense that the presence on the other end of the phone has departed. Okay, so it is in fact the flashing light on the phone, I see. No, this is alright, we've got lights, everything's fine. Bathroom lights are okay. 3A, we're missing a person. Okay, it's fine, I'll find you. You're not the one I accidentally killed. In here, close my eyes. There we go, that worked perfectly. Yes, I've got the hang of this. Okay, you're closed into the bathroom. Nope, everything is fine. Ooh, 5A. Sad beside that though, yeah, you guys are deceased. Wasn't my fault. I didn't realize I had to give you painkillers. Okay, nothing and no one, delightful. I'm still looking for my patient. Hi, do you need painkillers? Hurting is again? Anything do? Please. Okay, I'll go give you painkillers. Oh, I still need to find my other patient. You in the OR? You are. Can you please go back to your room? Hey, honey, this is the OR. You ain't supposed to be in here. You need to go on and get yourself back to your room now. My bad. I'll go back now. Again? Why, you keep moving. Okay, I need painkillers. The pain meds are kept here. Pick up the meds. Okay, gotta head back to my patient's room. Not gonna accidentally kill another one. Yeah, this will help with easing the pain. Yes, good. You're very welcome. You stay alive now. Okay, everything is fine in here. Wait, I think there was no phone, right? There is no phone, unless it's hiding behind a door. This is all okay. OR as well. Yes. I just need to go check the loopy one, see if she needs more painkillers, and then I think we're done. 3A. How you doing? Yes! It's noon already? It's midnight, darling. Oh. Okay, close the doors. Now you can come back inside. I'm pretty confident we got everything right. It's not flickering or anything in there. This phone is fine. Okay. I'm pretty sure I timed that well. The time was 1 a.m. All the windows had been closed. None of the lights had been left flickering. All the phones had been answered correctly. And then it arrived. And yes, I saved on my patience again. See, I'm learning. It's just a shame that I've already lost half my patients. Well, one patient and their partner. Oops. Yes, leave. It is time for you to be gone. Here's what's going to happen next. There's something about the demon's power that resonates with TV screens, right? It will turn on any TV it can manage to gain access to. They never show anything besides static once it takes control, but that's still bad. If it happens, just turn the TV off. That'll kick it out for a while. But don't leave any TVs that it's controlling on, alright? It won't end well. Okay, Morton, you ready to go? Ah, why are you here? No, go back to your room. Hello, ma'am, this is the waiting area. Strange things are happening tonight, and I need you to get back to your room, please. My bad. I'll go back now. Can I not tie her to her bed? She's becoming quite the inconvenience. I don't think she's ever stayed in her room a singular time. If she gets murdered, it's not going to be my fault. Okay, is there TV in here? Okay, everything's fine. 2A. That is static. Static is off, no phones. Beautiful. The bathroom is fine. I'm pretty sure it's only going to be the bathrooms that can do the lights, right? Whoa, man, I think my head's finally started to clear. That stuff works wonders, I'm telling you. Okay, so you seem fine then. Don't think you said you needed more pills. I'm gonna guess you're absolutely fine. Oh, okay, the phone. You listen closely. You don't hear anything from the other side of the phone. Say nothing. You can sense the presence on the other side of the phone has departed. Perfect. Close the 5A. 6A. Nope, everything is okay. Let's hope 7A is still in her room. She is. I'm sorry, you need to keep the window closed. Okay, you're fine. You've got no phone call coming through. Yes. Window's fine. No TV. Beautiful room. Okay, now the kitchen. The kitchen has the lights problem. There we go. Perfect. See, we have got the tricks down perfectly. We know exactly what we're doing. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure we've done this all spectacularly. So we might as well go in and just finish the hour now. Yes, everything is fine. Oh, I did that so quickly. The time was 2 a.m. All the windows had been closed. All the televisions had been turned off. None of the lights had been left flickering. All the phones had been answered correctly. And then it arrived. So I'm guessing if we do this wrong, is he just going to arrive faster? Is the time going to go quicker? Because then he's basically getting stronger, right? Ha! You've met your dead end once more. Time for you to depart, cousin man in the window. There's one final thing this demon is gonna try. Ritualistic candles. It has the power to manifest them inside its area of influence. It's vital and very, very important. that if you see one, you extinguish it. If you let it keep burning, the demon will be able to draw power from it. It won't try anything new after it gets to this part, so you don't have to worry about any more new rules. Oh, and I almost forgot something. This part is important too. Whatever you do, make sure you don't... Oh, booey! You're not telling me the last piece of my vital information? Okay, it's fine, we're gonna go fast. We're just gonna follow all the rules we currently already have. Got the phone. You listen closely. You can hear a faint whispering on the other end of the line. Recite the mantra. You can sense that the presence on the other end of the phone has departed. Okay, that's this room done. Close the... What was that? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. I don't know what to do about that thing. That thing seems like a problem. Oh. You're in bed? Interesting. Okay, well, you're being a good patient now. I appreciate that. I saw those lights flickering. Close the door and close my eyes. Perfect. So, what am I gonna do about the monster around the corner? I see you, candle. There we are. You have been extinguished. Okay, I'm hearing the TV. It's not in this one. It was, in fact, here with the open window. Oh, this room is just trying to get me murdered. Okay, that's 6A. Oh, perfect, you're asleep. Okay, well, hopefully that means you guys aren't going to be moving around. You, close the window, thank you very much. Okay, last two rooms. Everything is fine in this one. There we go, check the OR. Okay, our creepy visitor from around the corridor seems to have gone away, which is great for us. Now it's time for us to get back to our room and hide and wait for this hour to be up. Okay, I've done it. Are you proud of me? Hey, we still a great bit of time again. The time was 3 a.m. All the windows had been closed. All the televisions had been turned off. None of the lights had been left flickering. All the phones had been answered correctly. All of the candles had been extinguished. And then it arrived. Haha, joke's on you. So do we think the skelly boy we saw from on the corner is the demon that got summoned here? Well, I kinda wanna leave the door open just to see our death sequence. We shall do it, not this round. Okay, I'm thinking we should definitely... Okay, so I'm thinking we'll complete our run. Then we'll probably do another run that just to get our death sequence, like, instantly. And then we'll have to do another one where we get a perfect score with our patients, right? So we save them all. Okay, TV off. And now get the telephone. You listen closely. Okay, shallow breathing. Shallow breathing gets a recite. You can sense the presence on the other end of the phone has departed. Okay, perfect. Anything here? Close the window. Don't know why you opened it. You're meant to be asleep. Okay, every window is opening. Now is not the time. Okay, do you have a candle? You do not. Okay, close this. 5A. Still terribly sorry about your death. Okay, 6A. No. Useless sleep. Perfect. I appreciate this. Say, and calm as... What was that? Oh my god, what was that thing? You sneaky candle. Oh, cursed man in the window. There's no escaping. I'm not seeing any flickering lights this time. I'm concerned by this, slightly. Okay, I feel like we've done everything. Okay, I'm gonna trust the fact I haven't seen any flickering lights. I'm gonna assume that there's not. Oh, there they were. Apparently I missed them in here somehow. So there's usually at least one of each on each run, right? wonder what would happen though if, like, I got caught in the corridor one time. Would my game continue with just my one last person? Oh, I had plenty of time. The time was 4 a.m. All the windows had been closed. All the televisions had been turned off. None of the lights had been left flickering. All the phones had been answered correctly. All of the candles had been extinguished. And then it arrived. Okay, I'm guessing we've just got to survive till 6 a.m, mate. That's the general cutoff for dawn kind of thing. So I'm guessing it's going to get more aggressive. I mean, we've already seen Skelly Boy trying to climb through the window. Which is a little bit cheeky since you're only meant to arrive at the hour. Okay, now it's my turn. So I don't see anything in the waiting room, which I've got to keep my eye on. Okay, so 1. Close the window. There's no TV and no phone. 2. Nope, everything is fine in this one. Okay, don't forget the bathroom. Was there something walking around behind me? I'm pretty sure I saw something in the reflection. Here's your TV. I know the static helps you sleep, but I'm afraid we just can't have that right now. This is going to result in death if we allow static to continuous existence. Okay, close this. 5 is perfectly fine. 6 has a phone. You listen closely. Okay, we hear faint whispering. Well, we recite our mantra. And they've gone away, which is spectacular. Okay, red light at the end. Turn this, close our eyes. Perfect. You continue to sleep, my dear. Everything is going perfectly okay. Windows closed, no candles. Perfect. And everything is fine in here as well. Extinguish this candle. Okay, it's going out. Perfect. Yeah, it's very much hard to click on that candle when I'm looking through my nose at it. Okay, I think that's everything we've done. Now we just gotta get back to our room and we will be A-okay. We've got this. Perfect. Yes, I think it's fine. Yes, I see nothing in there. Let's go. The time was 5 a.m. All the windows had been closed. All the televisions had been turned off. None of the lights had been left flickering. All the phones had been answered correctly. All of the candles had been extinguished. The sun began to rise upon our little town, and the demon could not stay in this world much longer. It had already fulfilled its side of the Vermander pact. So it departed from this world, back from whence it came. Dr. Eda and Nurse Merton had both survived. They were finally safe. We did it! Well, we only had to survive till 5 a.m. I was expecting some kind of trick. However... Hello? Is this going to be about our patient? An investigation into the 2 different disappearances that happened that night was launched. An investigation that was compromised by Vermander's influence. Despite the innocence and the lack of evidence, both Eda and Morton were charged and convicted in connection with the disappearances. Without Dr. Eda to run things, the hospital that had faithfully served the community for decades now stood abandoned. Unable to get the medical help that they so heavily relied on, the town suffered. But none had suffered as much as Morton's daughter, who suddenly had to grow up without her father. She was alone in a completely unfamiliar town, all through no fault of her own. The only other person who knew the truth left was Hannah. But soon, she too had disappeared. And upon searching her home, the only thing found was a strange, lit candle. In the end, J.P. Vermander got to keep his extra 1%. And that's all that matters. Oh, So I did not get the good happy ending then. Oh no. Okay, so oh wait, got a star though. I first want to see what's gonna happen if we just get ourselves caught. So we're gonna do that first, and then we'll go for like the clean ending when we get all things. So I think what we'll do is actually first time, I want to get all my patients killed, and then we'll let ourselves get caught. Oh, so if we left the doors open, we left it open for the demon to grab our patients. Jane Doe had done all she could to hide her injury from others. Her reasoning was driven by the knowledge that even a simple hospital visit could result in her never seeing her family again. Unfortunately for her, this fear was realized by entirely different means. Slightly inebriated due to the old-fashioned medicine she had been given for her tooth pain, Tammy had wandered out of her room. She was currently standing in the waiting room, enthralled by how nice the decorative plants looked. And then it arrived. I'm not purposely getting everyone killed. No. Why would you possibly think that? I mean, it's not like I left every single room open or anything. Yes, Tammy's gone. Oh, they can go to where Tammy was? Under normal circumstances, Tammy Giles was known as an awkward and shy person. She hadn't wanted to visit the hospital. No, quite the opposite. It was only when her tooth pain became unbearable that she finally made up her mind to have it pulled. A decision that would ultimately be one of her last. With its power fully realized, the demon was no longer limited to the confines of the hospital it was summoned to. One can imagine the destruction a powerful all-seeing demon could bring upon a small, unsuspecting town. This compounded with the fact that the only hospital in the area was now out of commission. It led to one of the darkest nights in the town's entire history, though in the end, J.P. Vermander got to keep his extra 1%, and that's all that mattered. Oh, so that's what happens with the demon's power. It becomes so powerful he takes over the entire town. Damn. Okay, there we go. I've had him kidnap all of my patients. I don't think I'm gonna let him get us though. I want to see what happens if all of them get kidnapped, but we stay fine. So let's see, shall we? Okay, so yes, we're at the ending. We've lost all our patients, so this might just end up being the same one as if we've just lost one. I'm just curious. So, however, an investigation into the 3 different disappearances that happened that night was launched. An investigation that was compromised by Vermander's influence. Despite their innocence and lack of evidence, both Ida and Morton were charged and convicted in connection with the disappearances. Without Dr. Ida to run things, the hospital that had faithfully served the community for decades now stood abandoned. Unable to get the medical help that they so heavily relied on, the town suffered. But none had suffered as much as Morton's daughter, who suddenly had to grow up without her father. She was alone in a completely unfamiliar town, all through no fault of her own. The only person who knew the truth left was Hannah, but soon she too had suddenly disappeared, and upon searching her home, the only thing found was a strange lit candle. In the end, J.P. Vermander got to keep his extra 1%. Okay, so there, if you lose all your patients, it's still the same ending than if you just lose one patient. Okay, what would happen if we just let ourselves get caught then? Delete the last one. I accidentally died, so I needed to redo this one. Okay, so now we're going for getting us captured. So now, unfortunately, Morton is gone.
That demon! It was in here! I ain't seen nothing move that quick before. It swooped Mr. Morton up like it was nothing. Oh no! This is a house of healing. How dare that Vermander do this to us? We just want to help people. Believe me, ma'am, I know. We can deal with him later. Right now, we need to focus. The demon will try to draw power. Okay.
And now, it's our turn to get captured. No one could make sense of it. Both Dr. Ida and Nurse Morton had suddenly disappeared without a trace. No signs of a struggle, no signs of forced entry, and absolutely no clues as to where they'd gone. They had both simply vanished. Without Dr. Ida to run things, the hospital that had faithfully served the community for decades stood abandoned. Now, unable to get the medical help that was so heavily relied on, the town suffered. But none had suffered as much as Morton's now orphaned daughter. She was now alone in a completely unfamiliar town, with no idea what could have possibly happened to her father. The truth, however, was only known by Hannah. She feared what might happen should Vermander ever figure out her involvement in trying to prevent his plan. What she wanted more than anything was to pack up, leave town, and go somewhere very far away. Somewhere she could be safe. But her meager salary as a secretary didn't allow for that. So she continued on working for someone she both feared and despised, too afraid of what he may do should she try to quit. With Hannah's silence, no one could ever tie the disappearances back to anyone or anything. And J.P. Vermander got away without consequence. Untold amounts of misfortune had been brought upon the small town, but in the end, Vermander got to keep his extra 1%, and that's all that mattered. Okay, and now, after our last ending, we must save everything and everyone. Okay, there we go, we've done it. We've ended the game with all our patients intact, so the sun began to rise upon our little town, and the demon could not stay in this world much longer. However, in direct violation of the Vermander Pact, no blood had been spilled that night. The most important part of the pact had not been fulfilled, which meant the agreement was now null and void. After generations of being enslaved to the Vermander family, the demon was finally free. And though we did not have much time left, it knew exactly how it wished to spend its final moments. Oh, get wrecked, Vermander! Yes, this is what you do when you set a demon on me. You get murdered in my place. Vermander, your pact has been broken. Hannah, what in the world are you doing back here this early? Hannah? I'm not Hannah. It's time. Oh, it's you. Don't you have some work to be doing? What do you want? Why are you looking like that? Don't you go forgetting that you work for me, mister. I command you to get out of here. Why won't you listen to me, you stupid? Oh, Vermander, you've met your grisly end. The angry howls of the demon echoed throughout the town that morning, and then the estate fell deathly quiet. As it turned out, Hannah hadn't left the Vermander estate that previous night. She had been far too tired to return home after feeding instructions through the phone all night. Instead, she fell asleep in one of the manor's empty rooms. She was awakened by the awful noises emitting from upstairs. Hannah climbed the stairs and quickly made her way over to the office. Inside, there lay J.P. Vermander, beaten, unmoving, and absolutely mangled. But against all odds, he was still alive. Hannah had to make a choice. A large part of her wanted to simply leave him there, to give him the same disrespect and disregard that he showed the others. She turned to leave, but deep down she knew that this wasn't the right thing to do. As bad as he was, she would not stoop to his level, so instead she called for help. Ah, Hannah, you're too nice for this world. I see now, you're one of my patients. In an ironic turn of events, J.P. Vermander's life was saved at the very same hospital he had tried to rid himself of. Despite the rightful and justified anger at the man, Dr. Eder and Nurse Morton treated him no different than any other patient, and he was soon on the road to a full recovery. During his stay in the hospital, he was given a room near the front. Day after day, he watched the patients as they came and went. He watched as the hospital's only doctor and sole nurse did their best to help every person that arrived. And as he watched, he realized something. Those confusing numbers on that little piece of paper actually meant something. Those numbers represented actual people, people with lives and emotions, people that just wanted to get the help they deserved. It took a near-death experience at the hands of an angry demon and an intensive stay in the hospital, but JP finally felt something that no Vermander had felt for a long time: remorse. And he vowed he would do everything in his power to try and make amends. However, due to the pact being broken, most of the wealth and power it granted was soon lost to crippling debt. With no other options, JP sold off his estate and assets to pay his dues, and the last remaining bit of his fortune was donated to the hospital. As a sign of goodwill, Dr. Eder let him stay in one of their vacant rooms until he could get back on his feet. He is currently working as a food delivery driver to make ends meet, and he wasn't qualified for anything else. Though he does miss his money and his old lifestyle, in the end, he's just thankful to still be alive. Morton settled into his new job as nurse just fine. Despite the rough first night, he grew to love the strange new town and its people. In the end, he knew that the decision to move here was the best one for both him and his daughter. Eda is still the best and only doctor in town. She plans to use the donation money to renovate the hospital so that they can provide the best care possible for years and years ahead. And now that they had an actual budget, she decided to hire an accountant. Hannah happily accepted the position as her old job was no longer available. She's glad to finally have a boss that appreciates her hard work. And though it took a while, she did eventually forgive Vermander for all his misdeeds. The hospital had a bright future ahead of it, and everyone was on good terms. And that's all that mattered. And there it is, beautiful. I have 3 stars. I'm assuming that's all the stars there is. Well, I hope you enjoyed that playthrough of the Vermander's Curse. Good to say that ending was a lot more wholesome than I was expecting. I just can't help but feel sorry for the demon. He feels a little bit cheated. He didn't get his kill in the end. Not even Vermander. As always, if you want to check out the game, I'll leave the link in the description below. If you enjoyed your time here, then please remember to like this video, subscribe to this channel. But other than that, you have a spooky day, and I'll catch you next time, guys.